Thank you for tuning into the Force Production Powerlifting channel. My name is Lawrence Malcheff. This is week 7, day 2 of the 10-week training cycle going into the June 22nd meet. So, I'm just going to talk like it's me and the coach talking, but if you guys want to wish him well, he just had shoulder surgery today. This morning he's recovering right now, and he's a hell of a power lifter in his own right. His name is John Allen Reese, and you can find him at John Allen Reese at Instagram if you want to check out how massively strong this guy is. And he's a really great guy, really dedicated, really man of deep integrity, and he knows his training programs very well. And I'm enjoying his programming. So thank you, Coach John. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. And this is how things were going today. I'm surprised that the bench is the one that's picking up right now, but that's the way it goes. You know, one moment it's the bench that's feeling bad, but the squat and the deadlift are feeling good. And then the deadlift is feeling great, but the squat and the bench are feeling like crap. Then one moment the squats, you can't do no wrong, but the bench and the deadlift are suffering. And then sometimes all three are suffering. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? But right now the bench is picking up very, very nicely. While and I thought it was going to be the one that was going to be the toughest due to the large and final weight cut that I did, but it's feeling really, really good. So it ain't broke. I ain't going to try to fix it. I'm just going to hit my numbers and keep moving on. The overhead press today, I started off with the overhead press. By the time I got to my working sets, my first working set was, all my working sets were supposed to be 115 pounds. But my first working set was 125. And it was feeling really, really heavy for some reason. And I was going, my God, man, what the hell's going on? But then I stepped back and I misloaded the bar. So I dropped it down to 115 for the second and third set. And then everything started to come off really, really good. But the overhead press, the weight on there is feeling a bit heavier, even though my electrolyte levels are coming back up. I'm getting my salts back in. I know you're right, but I'm going to admit that you're right. I was depleting myself of electrolytes with the coffee and the tea on my way to making the cut. I did lose the fat to get to 227, but I also lost a lot of electrolytes, and I forgot the most important thing about training is really your electrolyte level. You can rest all you want, eat all you want, but if you're not getting the electrolytes, if you don't have your sodium and potassium in high amounts and your phosphorus and bicarbonate and your chloride, you are not going to perform as well as you should. So no more caffeine until the day of the meet, and I probably won't take in any caffeine until the deadlift portion. But I'm going to play that by ear because my intentions are to feel as strong as possible on the day of the meet, and well rested as possible. But I will have the coffee and the orange juice mix as a backup for sure, even though I've got just a little bit under a month to before I hit the platform. So these overhead presses, I had to push press a few of them because my body's getting back into the right electrolyte levels, but I didn't fail a lift, and that's the most important thing. Now, with these dumbbell presses, these are 65-pound dumbbells, and I've slowed the pace down. This was 3 sets of 10. I'm only showing the last sets today, and doing my best to really, really milk the 65-pounders here, because I could have forced the 85-pounders, but it wouldn't have been as clean, and I don't think I would have built potentially build as much muscle as I could have. So I lowered the weight down, lowered the ego down, and got through them using really, really good form. I did that with everything, other than um, the bent over rows in the Romanian deadlifts. Those I went exactly according to plan, but you've given me the option to do these how I want, as long as to do the dumbbell pressing and the skull crushers here, as long as the form is perfect and there's no movement in the shoulders. So just trying to maximize each set there. Now with the bent over rows, 225 for 3 sets of 10. These felt really, really good today. Little grip loss there, but that's okay. I recovered. The Romanians are extra light. I could probably do Romanians with 405 for sets of 5, but that's not the point, is it? The point is to work the hamstrings, get them bigger, get them tuned in to working hard. It's not it's not an ego fest with powerlifting, even though it may seem like the sport is all ego. It's really not. It's a very interesting sport to train for. And here I'm doing my lat pull downs +1, meaning that I lock the lats in, and then I pull, and I hold that pull, trying to build these lats up. The old approach of gripping it and ripping it only takes you so far. It does have its place, but when you're talking about overall lat growth, you need to focus on holding that squeeze and getting the lats isolated. And since we're doing close grip bench today, I figured I would use a cambered attachment to really pull and get the most out of my lat stretch. On competition bench press training days, Sundays, I will use the regular straight bar and do them with a wide grip. And we'll finish with the 30-pound dumbbell lunges. And I wanted to test my balance out and also get as low as I can, keep that chest upright, and hammer these things out quickly to keep my agility up, make it as athletic as I could. And really good training session. Very pleased with it. And on to the next one. All right, guys. See you on Thursday for safety bar squatting, or safety squat bar, and wagon wheel deadlifts.